Hi, boys and girls. Today is May 6th, 2020, and it is Wednesday. Today, we're going to start off reviewing some sight words, and then I'm going to read a story about recycling. So first, 3 times each. Ready? They. Next one. Dog, dog, dog. Next one. One. I have one of something. It's the number 1. Next is 2, the number 2. 2. Good job. And lastly is the word come. Let's say it 3 times. Come. Come with me. All right, I'm going to put those aside. And then my story for today is Recycling Day by Edward Miller. I think you're going to like this one. This is a good one. Between 2 buildings was a vacant lot, meaning there was nothing there. It was a nice, sunny place. In the lot lived a group of bugs. A fly made his home in a can. A family of ants nested in a glass bottle. A grasshopper settled in a cardboard box, and a worm dug in the ground under some rocks. People threw trash into the lot. At first, it was small things. Ooh, I don't like that, boys and girls. So it starts off, there's just a little bit of trash, which that's never okay. But then over time, look what happens. But then bigger items were dumped, such as shoes, old computers, and bicycle tires. Before long, the pile of trash was higher than the fence. Oh, that's just terrible. Oh. When you have trash, then you have rats. So the rats are coming. Then the unthinkable happened. A gang of rats found the lot. This looks like the perfect, disgusting place to live, said the boss rat. Let's take over. The boss rat grabbed the worm by the throat and said, "From now on, I'm in charge here." A hungry rat bullied the ants into giving him their lunches. Oh my goodness. A lazy rat kicked the grasshopper out of his box, and a nasty rat tried to swat the fly and eat him. The bugs were terrified. Oh my goodness. "We need to do something about these rotten rats," said the grasshopper. "But how can we make them leave?" said the worm. "They love all this trash." The bugs felt hopeless and defeated. Until one promising day when a girl posted a sign on the fence. The sign read, "Recycling Day. This Saturday, help us clean up this lot." Oh, I love that. I'm thinking they're going to get some volunteers to go in there and clean it up. I think that's fantastic. Oh, look at this. All the friends are coming. Lots of volunteers. They have rakes and recycling bins and a trash can. Volunteers did come. They brought containers, rakes, and work gloves. The bugs were glad, but not the rats, and they scrambled out of sight. I hope they stay away forever. Oh my goodness. And then it says there's a little disclosure at the bottom, and it says, "Protect your hands wearing gardening gloves to pick up trash. Never pick up trash without gloves on." The volunteers collected the bottles. "Where are you taking our bottle?" asked the ants. "This bottle is going to be recycled," the boy said. "What does recycle mean?" asked an ant. "Recycle means to take something used, like this old bottle, melt it down with the other bottles, then make new ones and reuse them," the boy explained. "Recycling sounds like a good idea," said the ants. I love that. We know about recycling. There's an example at the top of glass that's being recycled and how it goes and how it first it starts off, it's made of sand, soda ash, and limestone. It's melted into a gooey glob and then molded into bottles. By recycling glass, we save these natural resources. Let's keep sand on the beach where it belongs. That's great. Volunteers gathered all the papers, newspaper, and cardboard boxes. "What are you going to do with my box?" asked the grasshopper. "This box will be recycled. It will be shredded and made into new cardboard. We save trees when we can recycle paper and boxes, said the girl. Saving trees is a good idea, said the grasshopper. I love that. So the trees get cut down, they get made into paper. You use the paper, you recycle the paper. It's taken to used paper or taken to paper factories. It's shredded up, made into pulp again, and then made into new paper. Okay, I love that. That's why we recycle at school. That's why we recycle at home, made into something new. Volunteers also collect metal. Metal is something else that we can recycle. The fly put his can in the pile too. What will happen to my can? Asked the fly. This can will be melted down with the others and molded into new ones, said the boy. I like shiny new cans, said the fly. You can recycle your metal cans too. The volunteers collected all the plastics they could find. Plastics can be recycled too, asked the bugs in surprise. Yes, replied a girl. Plastic can be melted down and molded into all kinds of things, such as milk jugs, water bottles, and even toys. So important to recycle all these things, boys and girls. The volunteers put leaves and vegetable and fruit food scraps from their lunches into a compost bin. What is compost? Said the worm. Compost is a rich soil made with food scraps, leaves, and water. It is healthy food for plants and flowers, said the boy. Sounds like a nice place to make a home, said the worm. The volunteers collected trash that could not be recycled for the garbage collector to take to the dump. So some of it just has to go in the trash can because it can't be recycled, and that goes to the dump or the landfill. By the end of the day, the volunteers cleared the lot and planted a garden. Look how much prettier it looks, boys and girls. Instead of having all that trash, now it's a beautiful garden, beautiful flowers. They saved trees, sand, metals, and other natural material by recycling, and they reduced the amount of trash headed for the dump. The bugs loved the improvements, but the rats did not. They scrambled into a garbage pail to hide. And the sign says, community garden, all are welcome except rats. Then, as luck would have it, the garbage collector picked up the trash. The rats tumbled into the back of the truck, and they were on their way to the dump. The rats were never seen again, and the bugs enjoyed the garden. So happy the rats left. And that is the end. And the last page just shows you this emblem that we had learned about before. Reduce, reuse, recycle. When we see that, we know that it is something that you can recycle. So when you see it on an item of something that you've eaten on a cereal box or on a milk container, you know that you can recycle it. And it shows you what a garbage pile looks like. Look at all that trash, boys and girls. We want to reduce the amount of trash that goes to landfill by recycling. I hope that you enjoyed that story, boys and girls, and I will see you tomorrow.